Good morning, it's May 22nd, and I'm long overdue for a greenhouse update. So let's go in and see what's been going on. This is my final prototype tower, which I'm very happy with. It started out as a nutrient film technique. That didn't work, so now it has perlite in it, and that's what I'm going to use from now on. This is a snow pea tower, snow pea climbing fence. This particular snow pea hasn't really put many pods out at all yet. There was only supposed to be 2 to 3 foot, and you can see it's pushing 10 foot to the top of the greenhouse. And just like last year, it's very little fruit. These are my platform 5-gallon buckets, sort of like the Dutch bucket method. Got carrots, tomatoes, green beans, red beets. This is my cracky tables. I was very successful with these last year. We've already harvested the first 2 tables and replanted. The third one is now ready to harvest, same as the 4th table. My vertical lettuce growing towers are just tremendous. I doubt if I will do the tables next year because of such small footprint these vertical towers take. I seem to have gotten a pretty good handle on the overhead watering, the drip watering. This particular tower here has celery in it. Most of them have lettuce, different kinds of lettuce. These 2 towers here have all kinds of herbs in it. And the last tower is spinach. This is a cracky tote with cabbage. This is one of my low grow beds. You can see that the irrigation came on. It comes on about 3 times a day for about 10 minutes each. I usually plant squash, some melons in this. I tried a few tomatoes, some of my yellow squash and zucchini. You can see they're really doing well. I got all my cracky 55-gallon drums planted yesterday. The remaining ones I planted with different type melons. Get my melons from rareseeds.com, and a lot of these melons are melons from seeds from around the world. Peppers, many different types of tomatoes, Brussels sprouts, broccoli that definitely needs picked today. Here's another tower. It's my very first prototype lettuce tower. We've harvested almost every head of lettuce off of there, and we'll probably be filling that up again in 2 weeks. This is head lettuce in a cracky tote, cabbage. This is the back side of the vertical towers. You can see parsley just exploded in there. All kinds of different herbs. And there's, you can see again, the snow pea fence. I guess we'll call it a fence. There's canary melon, spaghetti squash, more different types of cantaloupe. Some of these are just huge huge stalks in there. This one here is this particular brand is called Rebelski. It's known for it's a profuse producer. But I've been told that the tomatoes aren't that great in taste. It's a high production tomato. A lot of the Amish use them around here, grow them around here. Of course, some more peppers, more broccoli, very dense head. And this particular species of snow peas is really producing. It's the first time ever for me to have a pea or a bean produce, so I'll remember this one from next year. There's a sugar cube with a little bit of browning. I don't know if it's not getting enough sun or what. It's a eggplant, really doing good. It's my propagation bed. I have a lot of plants we're propagating from cuttings. My wife does most of these. These are some seeds that are starting to germinate. These particular ones here are hollyhocks. I have 3 flats of lettuce that I planted from seed. Hopefully that'll keep me through the summer when I can't get lettuce plants from the local nurseries. This is these are some more hollyhocks. This is the remainder of my melons. I'm about a month behind in melons. I just haven't really gotten the hang of growing things from seed yet. Some lettuce again to carry me through the summer months. These are my cherry tomatoes. They're doing very well, just all kinds of flowers. I'm trying some tomato wrapping. I'm trying to wrap them around these cages. Seems to be working. This is my last grow table. I got carrots, and you can't see them, but there's 2 rows of beets in the middle, and in the very back it's candy onion. Out here I put in a lot of my melons in 5-gallon buckets. I'm going to be putting these over in the field probably the second week in June. I'm going to be following an idea by a guy that I follow on YouTube. His YouTube handle is C3 Voyage, and he puts plastic down and then sets the buckets on top of the plastic and then irrigates them. I'm actually going to bury the buckets in the ground and then put the plastic over them and cut around each bucket and then put the irrigation on. So my irrigation pipes are going to be pretty much flat on the ground, where his are elevated at the top of the bucket. These are some tomatoes that I started back in March from suckers that I clipped off of the tomato plant, so they're doing good. I'll eventually give them away. So that's about the update here, and hopefully my next update will be probably the 3rd week in June. You can see my orchard is really kicking now. Got some cherries coming. Okay, see you in June.